Hey friends, I've got BattlBox. Haven't opened it yet. Have a pretty good idea about what's already in here because I've seen a lot of chatter about it. I'm a little late getting into this box because we're getting ready to move locations, so these videos are a little late getting out this time. I apologize for that. Let's go through here and see what we got. Here is our handy dandy pamphlet that BattlBox has switched to from the card, and we will get started on this thing. Alright, well, let's set this big boy to the side so we can go in order. First thing out of the box, or on the list, on the pamphlet, is the Lord & Field blanket / sleeping with the sleeping strap, so you can roll the blanket in the strap. And I'll tell you, just putting my hands on it right now, it's a high quality blanket. It's fairly thick, kind of burlap feeling. You know, it will do the job for a sleeping mat to get you something between the ground and your sleeping bag. I don't know that it would be like awesome just to use to sleep in, but as far as just using it as a little throw blanket or something, I think it's awesome. I think it's a good deal, or I think it's a good item. I don't know necessarily that it is a good deal. And actually, this is on here a little bit later, so they valued these things separately and then they put them together. Actually, the first item is this strap that you wrap the blanket into. It's a Lord & Field leather strap. The straps feel good. They feel thick enough. This piece holding the straps, though, seems a little thin for leather, or a little thin for what Lord & Field usually does as far as their leathers go. But I'm sure it's going to be just as durable as everything else they put out. I'm a fan of leather stuff, and as far as for camping uses. So this is the first item, is this just this strap here, and they value this at $24.95. I tell you what though, it's durable, it looks good, but I don't think I would personally pay 25 bucks just for this strap. I think they might be getting a little out of hand on their valuations on these things. And then the blanket, like I said, it's a good blanket. They valued it at $39.99. It is probably good for a throw blanket, not necessarily be good just to cover up with. They said it's wool. It feels a little thinner than most wool blankets that I've used, but I mean it does feel like wool, I guess. Like I said, they valued this at $39.99, and this, here's the thing that's funny to me, and if I wasn't a Pro Plus box subscriber, if I was just a basic box subscriber, I would be super mad right now, because I just noticed this looking through the pamphlet. What they did, they put the strap in the basic box, and they don't give you the wool blanket until the advanced box. So if you're a basic box subscriber, you just get this strap, and I'd be kind of PO'd about that. I'd be real mad, but that's not the scenario I'm in. We got them both together. I don't know that this set together is worth the 65, 66 bucks that they say it is worth. I'll do some digging. I'm sure I won't be able to find good comparables for the Lord & Field brand, because I think Lord & Field may be a subsidiary of BattlBox, not 100% on that. But I will look for something similar to compare it to when I do our price comparisons. But yeah, if you're a Basic Box subscriber, I'd be mad about that. Just getting the strap, not a blanket to go with it. That seems pretty crappy. It actually seems like, oh, we're going to send you the strap, and then maybe you'll go on our shop online and order the blanket to go with it. It just doesn't seem like a good practice to me. Next up on the Basic Box, the Piranha Bone 2.0 knotless rope tie. It's right here. Here's the back. You can kind of see what they mean by the knotless rope tie. So basically it's this fish. Here, I'll go ahead and open this up to show you. It is this little fish. And the idea behind it is you take this rope, you just tighten it up around the fish, just wrap it around. I'm sure there's several different ways you can do it. So if I'm not doing it to somebody's liking, so you wrap it around there and you create the tension, right, with this fish, and then you can put another rope on the other end to hold it with or whatever. And this way you're not having to put knots in your ropes. I like things like this. They valued this at $9.99. I would think, it did come with just a little bit of rope, I guess, to play with. But I would think this would be about half that price, honestly. There are other rope tensioner devices out there. And I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll do another video about some different rope tensioner things out there that are much cheaper than that $9.99 price, but is what it is. It's I guess this is fishbonefish.com is the website for this. I'll do some looking to see exactly what this one is worth. And I imagine they got that value from that website, actually. So I would be surprised if it came back any different. But I'll compare it to other rope tensioners as well out there. The next item we have up in our Basic Box is the Sun Company Zip Compass. It's a zipper pull ball compass, and by that is basically a ball compass on a rope, because you're just going to slide that rope through a zipper and make it a zipper pull. This is $10.99, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'll check it out. It being a ball compass is probably a little more reliable and durable than those cheaper, small, little bitty compasses you see people putting on that come on your watch, or other little stuff that come in these survival kits. But we'll see. Everybody needs a compass, so that's a good thing to put into a preparation box. Definitely need to have a compass so you can navigate. You're out in the woods and your phone goes dead, and most people are like, well, I got a compass on my phone, I got GPS, all that. But if you're out and about and you get in a situation where you're out longer than you think you're going to be into, and maybe you get turned around and your phone goes dead, a compass is going to come in super handy. Next up in their Basic Box, we have the Zippo Typhoon match kit. Well, that's not it. Here it is over here. Zippo Typhoon match kit. My major complaint about this is, if I'm not mistaken, we got this same thing about 3 or 4 months ago. But I mean, I guess if you're using this just as regular matches, maybe you're due for some more matches. I would think they would have just sent some refills in that case. But if you're taking these and just putting it in like your prep kit for, you know, a bad scenario, like a bad weather scenario, I don't know why we would need another one right away, unless we're making a couple preparedness kits. But they value this at $12.95. And then, like I talked about a minute ago, the advanced box was the blanket. That's what made it the advanced box. I'm not going to go over that again because we had already talked about that. And then the Pro box, which is the item that I was most excited about, is this this Coleman lantern. And we're going to bust into it and let's see what it looks like. This is it says on here the deluxe lantern, and they valued this at $55. We got a little glue on here. There we go. Now, I know some people are getting this box when they were getting their shipment in, and they were saying their box was super damaged, and was hoping that their globe on their lantern was not busted up. But that's what this handy little case is for, right? Keep that globe protected. I like the case is top notch. I mean, that's awesome design by Coleman. I think Coleman makes a lot of good stuff. They got the globe wrapped up with the styrofoam, and I would recommend not throwing these away, so that when you pack this back up, you know, you have that extra protection. And it's cool. I like it. It comes with things you need to get started on here. The foam pads and such. The Instaclip mantles. You might try that out tonight. And see, if I do, I'll let you know on later videos how it goes. But this is a good item. I like this item. This is something I think is great for their subscribers, and it's something that, you know, kind of piggybacks on other stuff they've done in the past. They've done those small tank refill clips before in the past, so this will kind of goes along with that, and that kind of piggybacks on there. So that's a good item. I'm happy with that. It's a good quality item too. And then the last thing we have, which is going to make this the Pro Plus box, is the Civi Plethoros 904 series. And let's just get in here and see what this thing looks like. Now, they value this knife at $74.80. Not $774.80, but just $74.80. I think now I got the black on black color. I think it comes in a few different colors. What they had pictured in the pamphlet is a green on black. And what they have pictured in the pamphlet does not show the Damascus on here. I don't know if you can see that very well. There it is. But anyway, Yeah, I think it's a beautiful knife. It fits nice. It's lightweight. Um, it's got a bit of a flipper back here. If you wasn't looking at it hard enough, you wouldn't really notice it because most flippers stick out right here, but this is a little up top. Maybe with a little wear that'll come on out. But I'm digging this knife. I really like it. I think it's and for that price point, the valuation price point, $74. I think it's great. I think that's a great price point for this knife. Little sticker come with it, little Civi.com sticker. And I was gonna show. I don't know if I showed you already, but inside of this little carrying case here, all nice little wool fill in, little inside, so kind of fancy on that. But I like it. That's a great choice. I will say I know that BattlBox has gotten a lot of pushback from their customers because some of their knife of the month, or I say knife of the month, but their Pro Plus box knives, I think in the past have been a lot more expensive knives, like hitting between $100 and $150 value. And of course, this is a $75 value, so that's on the low end. I imagine they're going to hear about that as well this month from people that are like, oh, I'm not getting the same value that I've been getting. And I get that. I see some values going down, but we're still getting usually more than we paid for. I'm going to do the price comparison and see, but for me, this was a great knife for the knife of the month. I love it. Even though it is a $75 price point, I think it's a great knife. So, but they'll probably hear about that not being a $150 knife. But my big complaint is that blanket, especially for you basic boxers out there, because that's just messed up, man. Anyway, let me do the price breakdown, and we will see how they stack up. Alright, so we're back with the numbers for the BattlBox for November. Now, I kind of told you what I thought about the blanket strap being in the basic box and the blanket itself being in the advanced box. I thought that was kind of awful. And I thought that evaluating them separately was awful, but it is what it is. After doing a quick search, it didn't take long to search this out. Now the Lord & Field blanket strap itself, they valued it at $24.95. BattlBox did. Now, of course, I couldn't find the exact Lord & Field one out there with Lord & Field stamped on it. But after doing a quick search, I was able to find a Field & Company strap with blanket. It wasn't a wool blanket. It looked more like a fleece blanket with the blanket. So the strap looked about the same, except for the Field & Co. actually came with a shoulder strap to go with it. Both leather, everything. That was $18.99 for the strap and blanket, where Lord & Field was charging $24.95 for just the strap. Now, if we move on to the blanket, the wool blanket BattlBox said was worth $39.99. If you really don't care too much about the frills and looks of the blanket, I was able to find like a solid green wool blanket out there for $24.99 shipped. So if you add those together and make your own strap with blanket, you're looking at BattlBox charging you about $65 for that blanket and strap. Where, if you bought those other items and the wool blanket I talked about, you're looking at about $43 with the wool blanket strap and an additional fleece blanket. So I think BattlBox definitely, or Lord & Field, I think Lord & Field is a subsidiary of BattlBox. Anyway, I think BattlBox definitely overvalued those two products. Moving on, the Piranha rope. I went to the Piranha rope website, and that's what, BattlBox valued that at $9.99, the Piranha rope tensioner, and that's the same that the Piranha rope website has it valued at $9.99. But just doing like I said, there's all kind of rope tensioners out there. For if you're just looking for something to get the job done and not necessarily looking for something that is shaped like a fish, you can get like 10 rope tensioners for $9.99 out there all over the place. So just a little heads up on that, but for the sake of the overall valuation, I gave them the $9.99 value for that rope tensioner because that's what the company has it for sale at on their website. The Sunco compass, BattlBox valued that at $10.99. I also gave them $10.99 because I did see it for sale out there for like $7 something plus shipping and things like that. Now there were other ball style compasses out there that was a little cheaper. Now as far as quality, I cannot verify any of that, but we just gave them the $10.99 value that they said it was worth. The Zippo matches, which was another complaint of mine because we had gotten those before in a previous subscription box. BattlBox has those valued at $12.95, and I'm pretty sure that's the price they charge on their website if you just buy the individual stuff on their shop. But doing a quick search online, I was able to find the same package of matches for $10.95 shipped. The Coleman lantern, it actually was BattlBox valued at $55.95, and the cheapest I could find it shipped was $57.70. So they actually came in a little under there. And on the Civivi knife, they valued it at $74.80, and I was able to find it at $74.80 shipped. So I try to make all these comparisons similar, all new items, all prices shipped, about as close as I can get it to make the comparisons. Looking at the totals though, and that blanket is what kills BattlBox on this box value. Looking at the totals, BattlBox says their items were worth $229.62, which I think is pretty low for what they usually do anyway. And then if you buy all these things individually, have them shipped to you, and you go with that other strap and that other wool blanket, then you're looking at $64.43, plus you have an extra fleece blanket, which is about what you're going to pay for the subscription box anyway. I think it's right at $160. I've seen some chatter out there about their subscription box going up for new clients. I'm not sure. I haven't checked that out yet, but you're right there. So for me, this was a big miss for BattlBox as far as value goes, and that seems to have been being the theme across their last 3 or 4 months, which is pretty disappointing. I love the lantern, and I like the wool blanket, and I like the strap for it, but it's just not worth, I don't think, what they're saying it's worth, because you can buy those items a lot cheaper separately out there. And I love the knife. So I mean, I like the items they put in the box. They're just overvaluating those items, I think. Especially, like I said, that blanket killed them this time. But you barely got more than you paid for, so I guess that's good for BattlBox. But if I was out there shopping today, I would have left some of these items out because I already have them. So to say that I personally came out on top, I can't say that. But if somebody didn't have any of these things and you wanted them all, then you probably came out on top. But that's it for this video. If you like my videos, please click like and subscribe. And please share my videos, and I will see you next time.